What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your reading. We're going to be jumping straight into it. First, I want to let you guys know that I do get some fun little things going over on my Instagram page, so follow me at waterstarvibes, all right? Now, when I was getting into you guys' energy space, that was kind of like, I saw like this big belly. It was kind of like, let it all hang out. Okay, so some of you guys are either about to get to know yourself in such a deep way, like you just gonna let it all hang out as far as your mental state, your physical state of being, your emotional state of being, okay? And then someone may just let it all hang out, meaning they're just gonna bare their soul. They're just gonna let it all hang out. They're just gonna tell you everything that they feel or that they've been feeling, okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily, you know how I go, have to be from a love situation. This could just be, you know, it's a lot of family right now who can't see each other. They're missing each other, so they're bearing their souls. Okay, it's a lot of companies that can't come together right now. Maybe you'll have a company tell you, you know what, look, you was more of an MVP than we gave you credit for, you know? But then, of course, there's that love. Oh, man. Sitting at home, having to do all of this thinking, all of this soul searching, is really putting a spotlight on who's important and who's not. What is important and what is not. So as we are moving forward, we're going to be seeing what this let it all hang out feeling is. You know, somebody just wants to get it out, okay? Just want to get it out. So we're going to start with these 3 oracle cards to see, you know, maybe some energies that this person might be feeling, maybe something that they want to get out. And then also this may double as you yourself personally, what it is you should be learning, exploring, and knowing at this time. Card 1. Perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay, so someone is during this time feeling like they're going to be very persistent. So this could be you feeling persistent, like, listen, when this whole thing rolls over, when we make it to the other side of what's happening in our world right now, some of you guys are going to fully emerge as butterflies. I like to think of this as kind of like a cocoon state, okay, where you got a lot of people who are building, creating, who are working. And you know about this channel, you know that this is what, it's kind of like we've been waiting for this. We've been preparing for this, right? A lot of y'all been praying for the time, for the energy to do the things that you want to do. And now you have that time to dedicate towards your crafts, towards your dreams, towards your life purposes. I got a lot of readings where people say, should I stay at my job or should I quit? And then look what happens. So you didn't even have to decide. It was decided for you. For a lot of you guys, you manifested this. I don't want to go back to work. I can't still my job. And boom, manifesto. So understand what time we are in. Understand that this is a window of opportunity for a lot of you creatives and a lot of you people who wanted to get out there and do something and get your face out there social media wise. You wanted to get your numbers up. This is your window. Persevere through it. I know I can do what I set my mind to. I just heard trailblazing as well. So some of you guys may actually be already doing this and someone is watching from afar like, wow, I can't believe Taurus has really stepped up. A lot of y'all being called to leadership during this time. And when you do stand up, it's going to be amazing. You're going to have so many people looking at you like, dang, Taurus, I didn't even know you had it in you. But it's not that it was never in you. It took these circumstances. It took this amount of pressure to birth something out of you that otherwise would have never even came to fruition had this not happened, okay? So understand what time we're in. And my heart goes out to anyone who's suffering with any illnesses or any family or friends or, you know, neighbors, or if you still got to go to the grocery store, if you're struggling financially, we're claiming healings, we're claiming financial breakthroughs, and we're claiming miracles, okay? So let's see what else we get. Growth. We're also claiming growth. Now, let it all hang out. I feel like there's someone who wants to tell you how much they've grown. Okay, I feel like somebody wants to, they just want to let it all hang out. I've come so far. Maybe when you were dealing with this person, I'm getting immature, emotionally unavailable, somebody who they just didn't do right, even though they had the ability to do right, even though they knew what to do in order to do right. It just, this feeling like someone chose to do wrong or chose the low vibrational thing to do or whatever. So someone wants to let you know how much they've grown. Now also, this is what you're doing during this time. I'm getting that some of you guys are going to be studying. You're going to be studying alchemy. You might be reading the emerald tablets. Like, you get deep in your study. The things that you've never studied before, the things that maybe you've been curious about, whatever it is, quantum realities or whatever, alternate universes, get in tune. This is where your consciousness is going to expand. But it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay. Also, with some of the breakthroughs that you guys are going to receive, even when it seems as though a time like, how are we going to receive a breakthrough? How are we going to receive a miracle? that's the same thing other people are going to be saying when they look at you. Like, how did Taurus receive a miracle during this time? How did Taurus be so blessed during this time, you know? Also, yeah, again, that whole I've grown. I'm not that person no more. I'm not the same person I used to be when we tried this thing the first time. Somebody wants to try it again, but they want to first tell you, I'm saying like a racetrack, where last time you seen this person, they was getting lapped. It was other people on the track and they was just, and this person was running real slow. And they want to tell you, now I'm the one doing the lapping. I'm the one running fast. I'm running past other people who are moving too slow, okay? However that applies. Let's see, last card, abundance. Now, what I'm feeling for this is that this is what you're going to move into, or this is what you're moving toward, like when the clouds roll back. Like I said, when we get past a certain point, people are going to come out of this with new manifestations, right? Some people may have lost some things. Some people may move a few steps backwards. But if you're watching this video, you need to be claiming that when this entire thing is done, you're coming out abundantly. You're coming out, like I said, we're in a cocoon phase. So you're coming out with butterfly wings. What was you doing during the quarantine? Oh man, I decided I'm going to just let this be the time where I just go to sleep and I just rest. World, stop. And then carry on. And when I carry on, I came out and I had nothing. I sat at home the whole time and I slept. I didn't read no books. I didn't learn. I didn't grow or expand my consciousness. I didn't try to write the book that I wanted to write forever. I didn't try to put together the little invention that I've been thinking of. You won't have nothing. You won't come out with no butterfly wings. You want wings or not? It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I want into this physical reality. Okay? So we're going to be getting to our spread, letting it all hang out. Okay? I just want to tell you something. Bare my soul. I keep getting that again too. So maybe the conversation will be deeper. That's another thing too. Maybe someone will, because I'm seeing somebody out there who was making, and this could also be you. Somebody was pulling for some emotional depth, right? How do you feel? Well, what's really going on? Can you tell me the truth? What's really happening in your heart? What's really happening in your brain? You know? And it's like you have to pull teeth with your own hands, like, and it's hard, right? So we're going to be looking to see, okay? Or no, that was for somebody to know that this person's not like that anymore. You won't have to pull teeth to get them to tell you how they feel anymore. They feel like that's a part of their growth, okay? Center of the reading, the Hermit in reverse. Now, the Hermit upright is about being quiet. It's basically what we're doing now. It's quarantine. We're inside. We're becoming enlightened. We're using wisdom. We're praying and asking for wisdom, right? But it's in reverse. This is also like those secrets and that information that I keep to myself. It's not something that I'm going around telling everybody. But in reverse, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to come out of the shadows. Somebody is really tired of either what's going on now or what you guys had going on before, and they're tired of the silence. They want to break the silence. The Hermit mode upright is about silence, being to oneself. But this Hermit here in reverse wants to break that silence. So let's see what it's crossed by. What is it crossed by? It's a major arcana 2, so I'm feeling like this could have been a while. Let's see what it's crossed by. The 2 of Wands. Choices and decisions moving forward. Someone doesn't know what choice or decision they should make moving forward because they have not heard from you. You are like the icebreaker. You are the decision maker, okay? I was getting this with another sign a while ago, but it's coming up for your sign now, where it's like, I could possibly move forward with my life, but I don't want to, knowing that there could possibly still be a chance with you. So if that's the case, I'm going to kind of stand at this crossroad or this fork in the road. And until I hear from you, Taurus, until they hear from you, they don't really know if they want to make a choice or a decision moving forward. Okay. Let's see what's at the deep root of it, though. The 7 of Swords. Oh, Jesus. Well, didn't see that coming. You know what I just heard? A leopard never changes its spots. Is that it? Yeah. A leopard never changes its spots, or a Dalmatian. Think about his little Dalmatian with all the little spots. The spots don't change. So this person may have grown. This person may want to push and get you back at all costs. This person may want to bare their soul. They may want to let it all hang out. But what if some of it ain't true? That's the part. Because the way this 7 of Swords set up, it's like, I'm going to come bare my soul. I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of information, except for that information you probably can't see, but that person is holding one special sword behind their back. So it's like, I'm going to bear all of these swords. I'm going to tell you all this here, but probably the one thing that you're going to want, the one thing that you need them to admit, the one thing that would break the ice for real and maybe even make it possible for y'all is the one thing that they're going to hold back on. That one piece of information. Let's see what we got in the recent past. The King of Wands. So you could have met someone different, or you could have met someone new. Also, I just heard sabotage with this here. Be careful. If you guys have recently met someone, or if you do meet someone soon who is of stature, this is a good person. And when I say meet them, of course, I'm not talking about out, you know, we got our social distancing going on. But if you've already met this person, or some way, somehow, y'all connect, you catch each other in somebody's live, you know, whatever, however people are hooking up these days, I would be quiet about it. Okay? Because I heard the word sabotage. And somebody may want to sabotage the growth of what you guys have going on. Or someone may want to sabotage even your self-esteem, because it doesn't have to be a physical sabotage. It feels like more so of a keep you on your toes. Like if I come back in and I give you just enough information, that may keep you from moving forward with another person. It may keep you at the crossroad. You may be deciding between, should I move forward with my life with this new person, or the idea that there's someone out there who's a king for me or a queen for me. But this information here kind of puts you at a standstill, fork in the road. So if you are dealing with anybody now, or if you need, if you meet somebody in the future, you need to be quiet about what y'all going on until it's really solid and strong. Remember that cocoon phase. Some of y'all are in a cocoon phase with a new person, or soon will be. And when y'all emerge after the quarantine, when you emerge together holding hands, you'll be a lot stronger and things will last longer. Let's see what's in the headspace. The Ten of Wands. So there is some stress. Okay, some of y'all are really stressed out. Some of y'all feel like you have the burdens of the world on your shoulder. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of different scenarios. This may be king, where this person is not there anymore and everything is on you. Maybe you have to stay at home from work and try to figure out, how am I going to do my work? How am I going to focus on my children? How am I going to focus on the bills? How am I going to focus on this and that, and it could be a real big struggle. Let me see. I want to break that down. I want to get more into that. I want to pull 2 cards for this, actually. I want to pull an oracle card, but I also want to pull like a career card for this, because I'm feeling a lot of stress around like home and career. Now, if it's love, okay. But I think you can pinpoint what the burden is here. Now, the good news is it's a 10. So it means we're coming to the end of whatever this stress or this burdensome thing is. But, you know, I'm hearing solutions. Like a lot of you guys are going to be getting solutions. Also, I've been getting a lot to just talk to y'all about wisdom. When y'all pray, y'all need to pray for more wisdom. God is getting a lot of prayer requests right now, and not too many of them is for wisdom. He say, man, if they just ask me for wisdom, they'll have all the answers. But they could be asking me for other stuff. You know, so ask for wisdom. Let's pray for wisdom. All right, first card we get to go with this Ten of Wands. Oof, Death. Now this is one of the cards. Usually when I do personal readings, I'll be like, don't be afraid of any cards that you see. You know, nothing as it seems. And this is one of those cards. Okay, especially around now. Okay, some of y'all are dealing with things that need to go. Some of y'all are totally learning that, you know what I thought was important ain't important no more. Who I thought was important ain't important no more. And some of these things I have to end. Oh. They told me that I had to get in my car and drive to work every day, and there was no way for me to work from home. Now all of a sudden I'm working from home just fine. Oh, no. I don't need to go back to that. You know, they lied to me. They didn't care about me and the stress that they was putting on me. Forget it. You know, some of y'all really about to end a lot of things. Oh, this person didn't call to check on me. They didn't care enough to send me a text message to see if I'm okay during this time. A lot of y'all finna put an end. Now, you know, we've been talking about this a lot here at Waterstar Vibes. There are certain people in your life who are just not going to go with you to the next level. So if you got to, so if it got to be a whole world crisis just to keep you distant from a certain person, then so be it. That's how, like the chopping block, like so be it. Okay? Because I need you in a certain position. I need you in a certain mental state. I need you in a certain emotional state. Being around certain people has lowered your vibration. Being around certain people has killed your dream. So guess what? You go to your corner, I'm sending them to their corner, and now when everybody comes back out, we're going to see who come out with wings. Because the same people who you thought had wings going to come out. Can I catch a flight with you? That's what's going to happen. A lot of y'all going to come out, you're going to see. Right now it's going to really show and prove who was talking that good mess and who was actually doing and living that good mess behind the scenes. Who was social media rich, but who was actually stacking their chips, emergency funds, I want to say investments. I know y'all like the stock market, blah, 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 but I am sorry to tell some of y'all, there are investments you can make or could have made where it'd be pouring in at this time. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. A lot of things are showing and proving right now. Okay, but anyway, let me read this death card so y'all don't get afraid. It says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, now let me read this career card for some of y'all. Family, come on. It says, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. Now, here's who matters right now. You did. Out of all of the people, out of all of the exes, out of all of the new people who came in, all of the co-workers, all of the bosses and all of them people, man, please. If they ain't your family, and they don't have to be blood to be family, but if they ain't down for you, like family would be, they're not that important to your journey moving forward. Let us go to the near future. What we got happening in the near future? Oh, I just got that too. Some of y'all have someone saying we shouldn't be separated right now because we are family. Okay? So maybe this is an ex-husband. Could be someone you're married to. Y'all just separated because of what's going on. Or y'all been separated and this is really causing this person to feel like, yo, you my family. I would rather be with you. You know? Near future. The Knight of Swords. But you can't come here. Knock, 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 but you can't get in. So, I've been getting that with a lot of signs, the whole quarantine and chill. But this is like that rude awakening. This is that I knock on the door, nobody answers. This is that sharp truth that hurts, you know. This is also I'm getting like a short attempt. What is it? What are you trying to say? Short. Something about short. Coming up short. Somebody came up short. Okay. And also I'm seeing it like demotion. Okay. Whereas this person in the past may have been a king. Or a queen. You may have held them at very high regards. But it seems as though when it shows and proves after this time, when you go from that cocooning phase to coming out with a butterfly, this one is more so like, listen, I came out with a sword. But the question is, well, where are your wings? You know? So when it's all said and done, you might see someone slip or fall. Yeah, shortstop. Somebody's going backwards, okay? Somebody's moving backwards. Where someone may have been the king working towards becoming the emperor, it seems as though they were king, but then there was a slip backwards. Let's talk about this Knight of Swords. Some type of rude awakening, something they didn't expect, but it's very truthful. Something coming back to bite them in the butt, especially as the Seven of Swords is sitting here, bleeding its energy out. Let's see, Knight of Swords. Ooh, gratitude. I thank you. I'm thankful for you. And also, okay, two things. The first thing is this person is grateful. They want to say, when they're bearing that soul, I want to let it all hang out. I'm grateful for you. Okay, I'm thankful for you. Maybe their gratitude meter went up. But for a lot of you guys, you should be grateful that you dodged a bullet, or you dodged this person, or you dodged this relationship, or you dodged having to be with this person during the quarantine, or you dodged something. Okay, it didn't quite go the way this person planned, or maybe quite the way that you planned. But it did go the way it was supposed to for right now. Okay? You really got somebody thinking, which is good. You know how it is, the separation, the silence. But when you add separation, silence, and a world crisis, now I really got to sit at home and twiddle my thumbs and think about who's here and who's not. So anyway, that will make someone very either grateful for you and makes you maybe grateful that you got out in time. Let me just read it to you. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. And I'm feeling some kind of way. Because this Ten of Wands don't necessarily have to be you. It could be this person's feelings too. And now my ears are ringing. So it's like somebody trying to come through. Just when I started to appreciate you, just when I started to understand like who you were, some of the things that you said were true, a lot of the things that you tried to tell me and tried to help me with, I cut it off with this big sword, but I'm ready now. And you know what too? I just heard a tip. This could be totally unrelated, but y'all gave somebody a tip, or you spit something or planted a seed in somebody's mind a little while ago that has them in a better position now because of you, because of what you said, because of what seed you planted. And they want to thank you for that. And in a part of the bearing out their soul, that's another thing that they could be wanting to say. Thank you. Because whatever it was you said, whatever it was you did, whatever idea you implanted in them, they were able to use it. It was able to work out on their behalf. It was able to work out for their benefit. Let's see what we have in the fear space. The Four of Cups, that you're bored, that you don't want to hear it, that when they extend this offer, you're going to say no, or you're not going to say anything at all. Also, I'm getting what you think of me now. Okay, again, it's going back to that demotion type thing. Someone feels like you are going to like not like them or respect them anymore when you see what has happened. Okay, someone could have been like, you know, on top of the world, but then the rug gets pulled from under them and they're not who they used to be. And the funny thing about it that I'm getting with this is it's a lot of confidence too. Somebody's confidence or like ego has been snatched, you know, and it's really making them wonder how you're going to feel if you haven't already found out. They're going to wonder how you feel when you do find out. And if you already know or are already aware of what's going on, they're wondering, what do you think? What does Taurus think now? Let's see how they're looking at you. The Nine of Swords. Like you're anxious. Like you got your own thing going on. Someone may be trying to get to you. They may be trying to hear from you. They may be wondering what you have going on, but they know. And I'm hearing inflict. So somebody knows they inflicted something on you. For example, this is like a baby daddy situation, and you're quarantined with the kids, and they just all doing their thing. And it's just kind of like, well, dang, my bad. I didn't mean to put all that stress and that pressure on you. Quarantined. I'm saying somebody, I don't even want to say it. I hope everything works out for you, but I'm saying someone quarantined, you know, with the kids with no food like that. You know what I'm saying? And this person is realizing now, like, oh, shoot, I should have been in a better position. I should have, you know, had my ducks in a row. And now all of the stress and pressure is falling on someone else. Or this could be how they're feeling. I wasn't ready. You know, the stress and the pressure is falling on me. I do need to talk about that, though. Because the Nine of Swords is talking about anxious, oppressed. Some of y'all probably sitting around watching the news all day. You need to cut it off at some point. You need to go talk to God. You need to go, you know, have faith. You need to go speak some positive things. But the stress, the anxiety, along with this Ten of Wands, the physical burdens, it says, I doubt. That's what would cause anxiety. That's what would cause stress, because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. And then all these different scenarios start to play out in your head. Well, what if this happens? Well, what if that happens? Well, what if this comes? Well, what if that happens? Okay? And that's what would cause someone to sit there and feel like that. But this says, I release the need to know all the answers. And you know what that is? That's more so down the faith line. If I don't have the answers, I'm just going to decide the answer. The answer is, it's all going to work out. Okay? All things are working for my good. All is well. Okay? So I don't need to know the answers because I just gave the answer. Right? And also some of y'all may be in doubt about this person. This person can also be in doubt about you. Remember I was just asking those questions like, well, what does Taurus think now? You know? So let's see what we got in the hopes. Ooh. They want their Empress back. Or some of you guys are working on becoming the Empress as you are quarantined, as the world is going through what we're going through. But the Empress has it all, or does it all, or is just in a really good position, okay? Beautiful. Some of y'all are doing that self-care routine. I see some people walking around with masks, you know, those peel-off masks on their face. I see some people really pampering themselves. We're talking bubble baths and different lotions and perfumes, you know, maybe even nail polishes, hair washing, and all that kind of stuff, okay? Some of y'all even working on your diets as you are quarantined. You're working on becoming more nutritious, cooking better nutritious meals. What do you put into your body? All that kind of stuff is coming into play right now. So either this is what you're hoping to become, male or female, take it as it applies, or this is how they're looking at you and this is what they want back, okay? They want their Empress back. Let's see what's in the outcome. Woo! The Tower. So they can want the Empress back all they want to, but I think the Empress is done. The Empress said, shoo, shoo. Maybe not that, heartless, but, still, shoo, shoo. I can say shoo, shoo, or I can say shoo, shoo. Like, it don't matter how I say it, it's still that way, please. But the Tower. So it's like they want to bare their soul, and it might not be received. You may not take it. You may not want it. You may not want the offer. You may not want the relationship revived. Why not? Because a leopard never changes its spots, and you know this. So yeah, let's talk about the Tower. Why is the Tower coming crashing down with this Knight of Swords? So he comes in, he says something. There's that rude awakening, remember? He or she comes in, says something, and it's like rejected or doesn't go quite as planned. Also, this person's belief structure, whatever it was they believed about you before, they don't believe that now. I'm feeling like a lot of y'all too are holding it down. And this person is either not, I don't want to say impressed, but they're just kind of like maybe shocked or taken aback about how much you stepped up or how much of a leader you became during this time. And it's just kind of having them like, what about me? Let's see. Let's talk about this Tower. Self-esteem. Wow. So that's where the strike happened. Remember I just said the ego, somebody's ego has been cut. Like somebody's ego, somebody's pride, all of that. That's what the Tower is. So the Tower is talking about their self-esteem, their pride, their ego. Remember, I was telling you there's like a demotion happening or something's going down. And it says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So this person took a strike in their self-esteem and they're coming back to tell you this, or you already know this. But during this time, to be real with you, you can't be focused on that person and what they got going on and how they feel and all that stuff, because that's on them. You got bigger fish to fry. Some of y'all gonna be frying fish, okay? You're gonna have a fish fry in your house with your family, But this is the main focus for a lot of y'all, point blank. During this time, you need to be focused on your projects, the things that you claim you never had the time to do, the energy to do because you was always at work. Well, now most people are home. So this is your time to do that. Focus on family and family and projects. Family and project. Those like the main two things, okay? So, family, projects, and self. Continue to work on yourself. Empress mode, okay? Continue to work on yourself. So that is what I get for you, Taurus. Thank you so much, Taurus, for all your likes, subscribes, shares, your views, your donations. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at WaterStar Vibes so you can participate in the WaterStar games. And if you're not one of my subscribers here on YouTube, I would love to have you as one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? So that's what I give you guys once again. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in your next video.